to be the best at what you do. He just kept kicking and kicking and kicking until the bag wouldn't move, until his shins went numb. He just kept powering through. He wants to look after his mum, something his dad couldn't do. He used to train out on the park in the blistering cold until the roads went dark and the street lights gave you that orange glow. He would keep kicking, but he would get kicked back till he had a broken nose. It could have been boxing, could have been wrestling, it could have been taekwondo, didn't matter, he was there 6 days a week. Same gym bag, same trainers on his feet. Worked on the door so he could eat, trained hard cause he didn't want to taste defeat. But sometimes you have to lose and learn before you become the man to beat. And the night that his mum stood next to the cage to support him, it was just clear to see. She kept paying and paying and paying for sessions and all of them paid off. Now when he kicks, he doesn't feel pain and he could take somebody's face off. He won in the second round, but by then his mum had just ruined the makeup. He made 13 grand and dropped it all on his mother's table.
Life is only what you make of it. We're born alone and time begins to tick. I pray you never let it break you.
Hello? What? I've been expecting you. Welcome back. Episode 6. We are back with another episode, guys. Got a lot to catch up on. We are touching on my last fight in Sydney, Eternal Sydney, against Luke Stockman, moving up to light heavyweight. So we get to see a little bit of the Sydney trip there with Dom and Jaden, getting prepared for that fight. That was a really cool experience, getting to travel for my first Eternal fight, so that went well.
Maximum aura.
A little bit of sit down with my brother. We get to talk about like where it all began, how we used to work together and beat each other up on the job site, so you get a bit of an insight on where my love for fighting and my need to fight comes from. And then, yeah, we get a few clips of some training sessions post-fight camp. So we're just enjoying being out of fight camp at the moment. We never take time off. It's just a chance for us to kind of rebuild the body back up to a really healthy spot and get ready for the next fight camp and what's next on the cards. We always stay ready at Team Compton. We've always got so much going on. We're still playing with the idea of jumping between weight classes, so we're just trying to get as strong as possible, as skilled as possible, and healthy as possible. And whatever's next is gonna be exciting. So stay tuned for the episode. Thanks for following. I'm trying to get on camera. Who's that? Who's that?
Hey, gimme.
Who's that over there? Wait, over there.
Wrong way.
Who's that? Shane's got a big history in combat sport. He's actually the reason that I got into fighting when I was 14. He was doing Muay Thai at the time. I think he just turned pro when I started, and I always wanted to jump back in. I'll jump in and try it out, and eventually got the all clear from mum, and then all clear. She said fine, succumbed to the pressure, and yeah, we trained with each other every single day for probably 8 years straight from the day that I signed up. Helped him through his fight camps for Queensland titles, Australian titles, against some big names in his career, and
I have to put some clips in.
he's now able to share his experience and eyes, and obviously being a heavyweight fighter, that input with me now going into that heavyweight division as well. We all work together really, really well with Steve-O, and yeah, there's no harm in having different opinions and views and ideas, and having experience with Shane, and he knows how I fight.
It's a different sport altogether, MMA, but there's still those aspects of it that are relevant, especially more so now, him going into like the heavier weight divisions. Like you look at a 70-kilo fighter to a 900 kilo, it's the same sport, but it's a different ball game. You like there's like the risk, things you'd like risk at a lighter weight you don't do at a heavyweight. But we were talking about earlier, that one jab, like can just drop guys at heavyweight. You see it all the time, you know. So when I get to come in here and support him and just be here and see what's going on, which I love. And two, the 1 million chance I might see something that might be able to help, and fuck yeah, why not sort of, as long as I don't steer him on the wrong track and you done this.
You told me to do that.
No, so it's good. But like I was saying, like we started 14 odd, started training. By the time I was 17, probably sort of still height and whatnot, and I was fighting pretty serious back then, and we were in Bundy, so it wasn't like a big, selection of like fucking high-end athletes like this. So I had Blair and a couple other boys, and they were more being sparring partners, and we used to flog the shit out of him. He gets his own back now though.
I used to have photos of like cuts on my head where he's elbowed me prepping for a fight, there'd be blood everywhere, broken noses, like knocked me out with knees, broken ribs. I think that's honestly, like, looking back, how funny that is. Like we used to go to our coach Warren, his back shed, he had a ring set up, it was called the Viper's Pit, and we'd just do rounds. And he's prepping for an Australian title, right? And I'm 20 kilos lighter than him, so I've just got to be relentless and just be relentless at it, just throw everything I could. And he was good. He was good. He was strong. He was big, and he wouldn't hold back. Just that kind of relentlessness to, like, I'd get knocked down and I'd be on the ground crying, like in tears, couldn't breathe, and I'd just always say, "Get the fuck back up, get up," and just constantly get back up. And I think at like 15, 16, 17, 18, just always being able to force myself to push for him, push for me, has paid off now. Like, I've got that when I fight, I've got that when I train. And I always tell, like, my athletes now that I coach, I'm like, you got to find something, you got a reason to get back up, you got to find a reason to get back up. Those days are what made me fall in love with the sport and push and just be resilient as fuck, just because we had to do it. So
we were working together. So Blair was working for me. Like when I started my electrical company, Blair jumped on board. We were holding pads together, sparring together, fucking, and the cables on the ladders, like 16 hours a day, and then you lived. So like, the second you woke up, it's like, you wouldn't even talk to each other at that point. You're like,
From like 4 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night, between meal prep, work, training, second training, fucking meal prep after, like, we did everything together. There's a few training sessions outside the ring that happen on job sites where we're throwing down and ripped shirts and blood and stuff everywhere. And the funny thing was broken car window.
Spending that much time together, you just get on each other's nerves, you know what I mean? And then being brothers on top of that, it was just...
The best bit was we'd get in the scrap on some old lady's front yard, beat the shit out of each other. We're like an hour and a half out of town and would have to get back in the car, sit next to each other for an hour, go back to the same house that we lived together, shower, get dressed, and then go back to work with each other, and then go to training together and then beat each other up again. Like,
we've already done this once today, now we're sparring again.
And we didn't have it once or twice, it happened a few times, but it was just that time, like, we were just grinding away our business, grinding away our training, and yeah.
Keeping in mind, like we're talking about, half his life of fighting has been sparring bigger guys. Like, he was 20 kilos lighter. I was fighting like the best dudes in Australia, 20 kilos heavier, and he was still there. Like, so it's not something completely new to him. It's not like he's something I've never sparred or fought a bigger dude. Like, he's been doing his whole life, so probably needs to put on a bit of size though. He's looking pretty small.
See you in Sydney. Boom. All right, so we've just landed in Sydney. Head to the hotel in Parramatta. I'm allowed a little bit more food before tomorrow. Now, midnight. We didn't have anyone at the airport to pick us up. 30-minute Uber to Parramatta, the lovely Mercure Hotel. And there was no one at the front desk to let us in, so we were outside for 15 minutes waiting to get let in. So it's been smooth sailing this whole trip so far. That being said, we played like 5 tournaments of Mario Kart on the plane. I think I'm the reigning champion as of right now, so... Unfortunately, we're not sharing beds. I mean, fortunately. Devastated. No safety lock. Don't know what that's about. Mirror for the shred. Mirror 2 for the shred. Better lighting on this one. Hey, let's go. And then the ultimate, the long way shred. Just ordered some Uber Eats to just get my last meal in for the day. I was trying to get some steak and veggies, but it's midnight in Parramatta, so I I'm not going to trust anyone that does steak and veggies at midnight in Parramatta. So we got some protein shakes, some water, going to bed. See you tomorrow. Oh, that's way brighter than I thought. It is weigh-in day. Beautiful day outside.
Light heavyweight division between Luke Stockman and Blair Britano. Scale from Team Compton Training Centre in Brisbane up in Queensland, Blair Britano. 92.7 kilograms, the official weight for Blair. And his opponent from Magna Fight Club in Canberra, the ACT, Stockman.
It's fight day, baby. It's fight day. Fuck yeah! Fight day! Go get some breakfast, fucking go for a walk. Maybe hit some pads. Yeah, just get ready for the day. That's all I gotta say. Fucking, yeah. Slept like a baby. Feel fucking pretty normal, so good day to punch someone's face in, I think. Like, I feel like I should ask him if he wants to come breakfast first, and I'll see if David's here. Slowly regretting that decision, Dom.
Hey!
Hey!
Alright, I found one shoe. Again. Second one's always the hardest shoe.
How are you feeling today, David?
Oh, bro, fantastic. Freaking keen as.
What's Dom's sleeping activities like? Quiet
Oh,
sleeper?
no, I believe I'm the loud sleeper, actually. I'm the one trying to keep him up with my snoring and everything.
Snoring assassin, bro. So fucking loud, bro.
This is a painstaking process.
No. Second sock.
Oh, man. Alright, eventually we'll get to breakfast.
I actually didn't intend to use the middle seat.
You got enough room, you blokes?
Can I move this forward a little bit?
Yeah, there's a bar on the left.
Is that enough room there, boys? Look at that leg space. How much room you got there, J-Dog?
I would have plenty of room, but I have an obnoxious middle seater who's man spreading.
Ask him how much aura he's got right now.
I have maximum aura.
You don't.
Add to see it, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Two things, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That looks sexy.
Yeah, sure.
Blair!
Say that I look good.
Meant to compliment me. Fuck yeah.
Damn, that freaking hurts my elbows.
Crispy, bro. Yeah. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yep. 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 Ooh. That's awesome. And now that dump's out of the way, bro. Yeah, now you can have that calm feeling. That's good. Good shit, bro. Really, really good. That looks like a not super yummy type of yogurt, bro.
It's just Greek yogurt, bro. It's just protein, bro.
The flavor is probiotics.
All natural. Got parklets. Bit of honey.
Oh shit, whoops, I clicked on view results.
Oh, good thing that we can see this. I don't know who did that. I don't know who kept running into those bananas at the edge of the map. Could have been anyone.
Nice. On top of that, some sugary drink. some train aid, and then the most essential, lollies. Just gonna chill out now for the next few hours before the fight. We'll go to the venue at 5-ish. Fight at 7. It's just down the road, so play some games, fucking have a nap. Yeah, showtime.
Get demolished by Don Marfan, the ultimate Mario Karter.
Jesus. Pretty quiet when the camera's on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout takes place in the Eternal Light Heavyweight Division. Introducing first,
We're seeing it in full display. The Team Compton boys, led by Team Compton, Team Compton.
Life is only what you make of it.